right.
There we go. Now we know it started.
Yep.
Excuse me, I just had a Coke recently.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dai Tomodachi, and I hope you have a wonderful day and night. And welcome to the first episode of the DaiCast, where we're talking about anything interesting in the world of anime and gaming once a month. Here with me today are my fellow hosts, GaoGaiKingTheGreatVA, one of my very talented voice actor and video editing friends.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's me, GaoGaiKingTheGreatVA. Glad to be here.
Glad you're here too, Gal.
Hey.
Gammalad, writer of Gaming Gamma, Let's Player, and game reviewer, another good friend of mine.
Hey everybody, it's Gammalad, and I'm here for this wonderful thing.
Nice. Glad you're here too, man. Box professional screamer and shit poster.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hi. The clipping.
Wait, you fucking surprised me there, Box. God damn it.
Yeah. I was literally preparing my eardrums for your scream, man.
I took off my headphones and everything.
And my guest for the first podcast is another good friend of mine and creator of the Overwatch Mishaps series, Lieutenant Eddy.
Howdy. I have nothing else to say really other than hello.
What about anus?
Yeah, I can go for a nice anus right about now.
Exactly.
So in other words, you want to play Nier Automata? Because that game is fucking me in the ass recently.
I need to actually get into that. I have it right there. It's sitting there in the plastic. Fuck.
Is it
plastic?
Yeah, it's still in the plastic, brand new. I haven't touched it yet.
I played it for like 2 hours.
Hey, I can't, look, can you blame me? I'm on my third New Game Plus of Persona 5. I can't fucking stop playing. Okay?
Platinumed it yet?
No, not yet, but I've just been mostly trying to get 100% the Persona Compendium, so.
Gotcha. That's a pain. I'm starting number 2 at the moment.
I still have to beat the game. I'm on 60 hours.
First playthrough here, and I'm only at November right now, so.
Oh.
So at the very end.
Shut your goddamn mouth, damn it.
Okay. All right. So for the first episode, we're going to talk about all the interesting things we did this month. Talk about some interesting gaming topics. Then talk about a few things. Take a few questions from the live stream audience before we close out. So we'll start with you, Gamma. How was May for you, man?
It's been all right. Been working on a lot of projects on YouTube, a lot of reviews, a lot of games have been coming out. I have to cover. Currently in the middle of reviewing ARMS, #free product, #free game, and yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Nice. What about you, Gal? How was May for you?
For me, well, college, fucking, finally I was able to finish it up, so I've been mostly just trying to focus on, getting more original content out there, because as much as one who does comic dubs for most of my couple of months back in YouTube, I'm trying to take another direction of doing something original art-wise, with some cast crew, blah, blah, kind of maybe get to an animation, who knows, 3D, 2D, and maybe we'll see how that turns out. Like, I've been trying to be more ambitious with my channel now, comparatively how it grew. Instead of just taking the same comic dub route like most people, I want to try to take something a little differently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I also saw your the palace thing you did that I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that's going on for most voice actors. I think it started off from Phantom Savage on YouTube, and basically you tag a person who does voice acting or who's interested, and just kind of like make a little shadow story with the music or whatever you can make. Like, you basically, if you know Persona 5 enough, like, imagine you in the shoes of those who have a palace. Be like a king or whatever. What's your dark, evil self? Or just that very built-up, greedy self. It's all on you and what you can think of. And then you put in your description on what your palace is like. Maybe it can be a castle, your apartment, your some sort of boat. Name anything you can think of that represents you, and how much it'll, like, you have to make the phantom thieves come in there and be puzzled by it. While you start, I don't know, that's where you just, with the acting side, take the music from Persona 5 and just roll with it. Just be, fuck you, you won't beat me, type of thing. It's really fucking satisfying and awesome. I fairly enjoyed it. I tagged a couple of friends of mine that are doing it, that are currently doing it, and anyone who's a voice actor out there, by all means, give it a shot. It'd be really fun.
Oh
My
wow.
palace would be GameStop.
Game stores out there. Yeah.
That is legit why I wouldn't do it, because I would probably get in trouble.
And in the next dungeon, you have to pre-order to get to open the door.
Oh no! Oh no! Hey, you got my Igor that works at GameStop clip, right?
Yep.
Oh joy.
Yep.
Do you believe in pre-ordering?
Yep. Nice. Oh man. Okay. Box, how was the month of May for you, man?
Video games.
Good.
Plain and
I've
simple.
been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild again recently,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and I recently finished Witcher 3. It's only taken me a year.
Oh,
A lot
wow.
farther than I am.
Yeah, same. Wait, did you beat the DLC as well?
No, that's next.
Nice. Nice.
70 hours total though. Hey.
Whoa.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, actually I was playing Breath of the Wild a few days ago. In fact, I'm doing it for my stream as well. That game is fucking hard as shit. But
Yeah.
It can be, yeah.
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 You do have to prepare yourself.
Yeah.
If anything, like for Breath of the Wild, it's like it's hard, but the world, the immersion, just
Mhm.
this entire place you can explore, really, it takes you in a lot, and I love it. So you
Yep.
get used to it after a while, and it isn't that really more difficult, but more just like that's part of the adventure.
Mhm.
Especially when climbing a mountain and it starts raining.
Especially the thick asses.
I said I was trying to enjoy this, man.
Yeah, hold on here. What's up with Nintendo right now with all the thickness they're introducing?
Yeah.
Like, they're such a family-friendly company, but you know they're giving Zelda the thigh gap. They're I don't know.
I guess you can say they're no longer thick in the skull.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh man,
that
their
ass
DLC
is
strategy.
Look, the fucking asses have been perfect right now. Okay, well, let's get to that when we get to that topic.
Yes. Yes.
Just put under the arms part.
Yep.
Look,
Ass.
let me hold the erection, and another time we get to that topic, right? I think I want to try and really let it out when we get there.
Nice. Giggity. All right. What about you, Eddie? How was May for you, man?
Oh, May's went by super quickly. Let's see. I've generally been playing Persona 5.
man.
Playing it as much as I could, but obviously still have yet to beat it. I feel I'm hoping it gets story-wise it gets better. I won't talk too much spoilery. Though with Persona 4, you know, the mystery keeps you going.
Yep.
But I feel with Persona 5, the way how it tells the story is that it tells you too much and you know what's coming. That's my only complaint so far. But otherwise, I've been completely in love with it. Been putting all my time into that.
Yep.
Let's see. And just been playing Overwatch really, and that's my entire life.
There you go. Nothing
Question.
wrong with that.
All right. Wait, Eddie. We need to ask. Who are you going with in Persona 5?
I don't know if I should say her name just in case for people who are really hardcore about spoilers, but the maid.
Ooh.
You, sir, are a man of culture.
Yep.
Also, that's really smart. That's actually really smart to choose that.
Yeah.
It was easier for me. It was either her or Makoto. Those are my top two.
I mean,
I
It's-
see everyone obsessed with Makoto. Like,
What? I like
The
Mikoto.
The reason
I
why-
know there's nothing wrong with that.
It doesn't
mean-
help with the fact that the story also kind of pushes her more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like the scene where like she accidentally tumbles on like the main character's cock. I was like, all right, that's a little. Like,
well, it was at the dark inside his uncle's room. I mean,
It's
like,
are
and then
you
the uncle
two
kind of
dating?
showed up with his dick out, and you were probably wondering what the fuck's going on here. What are you two doing? I can explain.
Like,
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking, Sojiro, but it's not that.
Hey. As soon as I saw those hips, I fell in love with her. Okay.
Oh joy.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, no. What I can appreciate Mikoto is how like I like her very aggressive like type. She's pictured just like, I'm pissed off, tired of being such a perfect school president. I want to punch the shit out of something. I was a little disappointed that they don't show too much of it at times.
Yep.
But I did appreciate that a lot.
What sold me on her was the fact she's a Yakuza fangirl.
Yeah, there's that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's your choice, though. You already know my choice.
Yep.
I just went with the maid solely because she kind of reminds me of both myself and my girlfriend. But she has the attitude of like, God, I'm just so fucking tired. Just please let me rest. Like, oh man, there's a scene where she's like, man, I'm craving a beer, and I was like, oh, I'm sold.
Yep.
Thank you for choosing our service.
Yep. I don't know.
It's just so weird to like, see you later. It's like, oh.
When you start dating her, she has new voice lines for those, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just want.
But I refuse to date more than one because I don't want that harem. I
Yeah.
love that life.
I've heard very
tempting.
dangerous things. It's very dangerous. It's sad as well. I rather not. No.
Yeah.
I'll do my second playthrough.
It's worse than P4. They'll just say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I think for my second playthrough of Persona 5, I most likely will go with the last girl they reveal in the game. I won't say anything because, again, Eddie, you're still playing the game, so I won't spoil it. But I don't know. I
already know who.
Yep. All right.
Oh. As for me, if you don't mind, like there were two, technically speaking. The first one was obvious. It was Futaba. All right, fuck off. Futaba is mine.
Wait, you mean Squid Girl?
Yes. Yes.
Mark, why don't you have a seat over there?
I know what you're going to fucking say. All right. But actually, for number 2, is the Fortune Lady. Now
Yes.
I love the Fortune Lady a lot. I already took care of that in the second playthrough, and I'd be honest to say she's mwah!
She is
Love
so
her.
underappreciated too.
I love her so much. Holy crap.
I
She
didn't
has
even,
an accent. That's all I can say.
wait. I didn't even know you can date her.
Yeah, you can.
All of the girls you can befriend, you can date.
Mm-hmm. It's just that she's a little. You could consider that she's a headache to try in social link at first, and then after a while, phew, smooth sailing. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
Well, I guess you can say if you cheat on her, she didn't see that one coming.
Hey.
Zang.
After domestic violence after stream, please.
Oh,
Sure.
come on.
Sure.
Can I borrow your bat?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Mark, I don't want to come over your house anymore.
Shush. Don't worry, we're still streaming. Let's keep going.
All right. All right. Okay. So for now, we'll talk about a few interesting things in the world of gaming. We were talking about anime, but when I was looking around, there wasn't really a lot of stuff we can talk about for anime at the moment, other than possibly about what we watch. But I don't know. Gal, you were about to say something, man?
I was gonna say is like, well, if we're gonna talk about at least one anime, Boku no Hero Academia has been such a big hype for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait, did you see the last episode, the latest one?
The latest episode, yes, I have.
Yeah.
Bless her soul. Oh my god, she's adorable.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll talk about more anime in the next one, hopefully. Okay, so we'll start off by talking about Woolies Advice to Fangame developers. It could be so. If you guys didn't know, a couple weeks ago, Woolie released a video, which is quote unquote an advice video to Fangame developers. It could be summarized with 4 words: shut the fuck up.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
So in his PSA videos, he said he basically told Fangame developers not to say anything about their projects until they officially came out. This created some heated discussion with Ryan Morrison, the video game attorney, if you guys didn't know, who said Woolie's advice could cause some big damage to Fangame developers. So, what do you guys think?
Well, he's not wrong because a lot of fan games do rely on support from the public, from the fans of the series to get it through. But then it becomes that issue where they want to get donations from them, and that's where a lot of the publishers and developers have a problem with it.
Because it's like, they could have, like, who knows, like, for example, like the Metal Gear Solid fan remake sort of thing going on there. Like, who knows, Konami may have wanted to do that, and then just for just anybody to take all the thunder away from them. It sadly makes sense, but I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry, boys.
No, it's nowhere. You're fine, man.
It's like when eToys said, if anyone wants to make Mother 4, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, like that's more than acceptable. Like that's actually fantastic, though. I don't know.
And I don't know. It's like I understand that it all boils down to protecting the brand. Like that's all it boils down to. But at the same time, I still find it, I don't know, kind of dickish that they'll shut down these game projects that people spend years to work on, and they release the project for free, which would, if they were selling it, it will call, by all means, shut the fuckers down. But it just, I don't know, it just seems really dickish to me.
Yeah, and it's also hard to, I understand where they come from in this regard, but then you have developers like Sega who have openly endorsed fan games before. And then you have bigger ones like Nintendo who shut them down at times, or most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like, what's another game developers that's been known to like shut down fan game projects other than Nintendo?
I mean, like in the video they announced about like an old Dragon Ball Quake game that had a really good engine.
Yeah, and I think Bamco.
Yeah, and then there's the Pokemon fan games. Let's not get started with that.
Yep.
And, well, here's something I want to say about that. Like, Woolie does have a point. When you hype up a project that does involve, like, fan-ish or relates to a copyrighted trademark title, it comes to a big amount of complications, even though the intentions is either for fair use or for the idea of, like, promoting that brand. I think what he said in the video was that if you don't enforce your power about like trademarking and copyright, no matter how complimentary it could be, it could lessen the power which they do not want, because it could risk other people doing the same thing but taking the road to actually make money out of it, quote unquote. So yeah, if anything, I think it's best, don't say much about it. Start just connecting via people you can just like connect to, one like in personal. Work on it on downtime, mention it to a few, but don't like publicly mention it that much. It's like you have to make it more of a personal project than making it that public. Because if you're gonna make it something that public, then just make an original game at that point, really. So
that's what they're like Mother 4. Their scapegoat is if they get cease and desisted by Nintendo, they're going to just make it their own thing. Call it Father.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think there was a case of one. No, never mind. That's War Z. We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I forgot all about that game.
Wow.
Oh
yeah.
man.
From what I understand is that it was called War Z, but because of the name being similar to what DayZ, they had to switch it up to
World War Z.
World War Z.
Yeah, the book and movie.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it did several things wrong. I think they also like copied assets from the Walking Dead show too, like promotional art, but just kind of like put like a cowboy hat on like the zombie.
Its conception was wrong.
Yeah.
There was also some nasty stuff on the forums.
Ooh.
And,
well, that's an example
of credit cards and.
Yeah, but that would be like an example of like names, brands, trademarking that could like, even no matter whether the game's good or bad, it can just right on you.
Yeah, because if like say Nintendo or someone doesn't protect that trademark and then they want to go after someone who's trying to profit off their trademark, in a court of law, the defendant can just say, well, you didn't pursue these trademark infringements, so what makes them any different than ours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question is how could the argument about fair use could be used in that discussion? Like, but
that is a really good question, and I believe fair use can be used to an extent. Like Stardew Valley, that started as a remake of the first Story of Seasons game on the Super Nintendo, and from there he just took that and made his own game after he remade the original game. So that's what we considered fair use, taking the idea or the premise of the game from the root level, building it up and making it something out of your own. If he just released it as, Harvest Moon or Bokujo or Story Seasons, whatever, then the people involved in that would come down with an iron fist.
Yeah.
I'm not so familiar with like working within the game industry Fangame wise, but as a for fair use, I usually work with groups like the Schmuck Squad with a bridge series, so a parody anime series sometimes. And it's okay for a TV show to an extent. You just got to know it's just using footage and everything. But when it comes to like an entire game engine being given out, I could see how much of a big difference that would be from there than just like a regular originally created script, voice actor, and editing for a show than it is an actual like ground up remade game with the face of some sort of title or something.
Yeah, because if an abridged series, it's pretty much that's completely transformative. The definition of an abridged series is 100% transformative.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
One thing I was wondering about.
What's that?
What if you like release a game with no copyright and then later leak a patch which adds the fan-oriented elements?
That's been done.
I think that's been done a couple times.
I think a few times it's been done before.
They can't pursue it as long as you're not dumb and leave a paper trail back to the person who did it.
Yeah.
I mean, this may not be
go on.
I mean, this may not be a good example of like adding a fan thing, but like for example, you release a game like Necropara, but then later down the line there's the uncensored patch. It's from a different site, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see the similarity.
Yeah. So kind of like that.
So anyone in there making a fan game, you want to release your version, your own actual version first. Make sure you have at least 47 proxies before you release that patch to make it a fan game.
Yeah. How many mirrors? A lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the public library.
There you go. You'll be fine.
Get some tissue paper.
Opening and all in chat mentioned, I heard copyright is stricter in Japan. And
yes.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, it's more of like, distribution because like we're in America and that means like the kind of anime law is weaker when you're trying to get like anime games. I think would be the same thing to extent, but excuse me. But yeah, they don't take it lightly at all when you try to trademark something unofficially, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the industry that's trying to get their name out there, and if they found out that a little bit of their sales is being dimmed because of some sort of free distribution of their content, they're not...
I guess it makes sense for a lot of the game publishers like Nintendo and Konami being, really strict on it. Like, it kind of goes hand in hand knowing that now. So,
yeah, like on the YouTube side, like Atlas had those horrible streaming restrictions.
Yes,
that was not done by Atlas USA. That was all done by the people in Japan.
Yep. But for the Atlas thing, it was more of a spoiler type of thing. It had nothing to do with monetization or protecting
Atlas,
the brand.
From what I've worked with Atlas JP does have some issues with it.
But I will say I did appreciate them putting out that spoiler kind of warning, just because obviously everyone's streaming these days. Everyone can upload anything, can screenshot anything, and I'd say after the 7.7 date, I'm pretty happy they decided to do that, because I could imagine just pulling up like a random stream, like, oh, I wonder if they're doing that. Oh, well, look at that. That's someone I don't know who, and that person's dying or something like that. So
and the world blew up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're cheating. There you go. There you go. That's what happens. Like, now that's appreciative as well. At least they give a heads up warning about that, trying to make sure no one spoils. Like, you can get the game day one and then beat the entire game in like 2 days or less. Do these fucking Let's Players. Like,
because it's like I on the topic of Persona 5. At first, when I saw that email, because what the public release they said to everyone is what we got a few weeks before the game came out, and I was like, why is this specific date? And I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah,
good time. Well, I'm just waiting for the day that they decided it's like, okay, The game's out for long enough.
Mhm.
Everyone should know what happened in the story. A good chunk of people. Now the entire year is free.
Yeah.
Actually, they're up to November
19th?
19th.
Yeah.
But Atlas JP does not care anymore.
Nice.
They are not going after anyone's streams or videos, as far as I know. The only videos they were going after were people who uploaded the final song and put English lyrics on it.
Huh.
Wait, really?
I guess so. I haven't heard the final song or anything, but I could see how like the lyric, like usually end game lyrics are pretty, you know.
Oh
like,
yeah, it summarizes the entire game.
yeah.
Oh,
Or
wow.
like like look at Persona 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nevermore even talks about the adventure of Persona 4 as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, that was the only thing that Atlas was actively taking down. As far as I've seen, they have not gone after anyone else.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So I think we talked enough about this fan game topic.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so here's a topic that Lieutenant Eddy should be interested in. Next up, Overwatch. Overwatch released some dope ass shit for their anniversary update for the game. Like they released a lot of cool skins.
Diva.
Yeah.
The Sarkeesian skin.
Nice.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Am I wrong?
I was
No.
thinking more of the attractive 50s woman look.
Yeah, everyone says it's the like a 50s pinup model. I still see it as white trash. People hate me for saying that. But it is like such a trailer park skin to me.
I mean, hey yo, daddy-o, it's the best skin out there. What are you talking about?
What about Genji skin? What about the common rider
Super
skin?
Sentai, of course.
Yeah, they change his voice lines too. Where when he dashes, he's more like anime sounding.
Ah, or something.
Let me put this out here. I have not touched Overwatch in like 4 months, and I'm still level 20, so I am not an expert on this.
Dude, you need to play, man.
Hey, look, I'm just mad that I have not yet gotten the Symmetra and the fucking soldier skin. It's not giving me any fucking luck, even after at least one pile boxes. I was like, fuck, this game hates me.
Well, there's actually a lot of
It just loves your money.
well, there's a lot of debate actually in the community now,
What's
just
up?
because this event brought in the most amount of legendaries and epic skins. And if you want to buy everything, like currency wise, without spending real money, I believe it's something like 55,000 in-game credits. And because of that, it's also the shortest event too, where each event has been 3 weeks, and this one is only 2 weeks. People are complaining, it's like, well, why are all these dance emotes not year long? Why, like, it's also the trouble too. I opened up 110 of these boxes, right? And I've gotten, let's see, I believe 5 out of the 11 legendaries, and probably only quarter of the dances. And it becomes a thing. It's like, wow, like obviously it's completely luck based. I've heard other people get all the legendaries in 25 boxes as well. Though it's that weird thing. It's like, well, I don't really have that much like I play it to stream, obviously, but that's mainly the only time I really play. And yeah, so they might refine the loot box system because Jeff Kaplan and the team have acknowledged it, but we'll see moving forward. I do think like it also makes sense too, because it's a company that's putting a lot of work into a game and constantly updating it. This is like what the 5th event. And you obviously need to pay those people working on it, but at the same time, a lot of people are getting angry too because they feel like they're missing out, or just getting out of the experience.
Because I think now they're kind of with how from what I've read about how the loot crate system works now, they're kind of walking on eggshells with it. Because if it keeps, I've heard it's like it could be considered not illegal, but I forgot what it's another term of it, but how they have it set up, it's just not right for like in a gambling sense. It's like almost like gambling.
It's legal thievery in some extent.
Well,
they're robbing you legally, kind of thing. I guess.
Yeah,
I will say, though, the official rates though for getting a legendary aren't as bad as I thought they would be. It's 7%, which is pretty high considering I think a CS:GO knife, which is the equivalent as a legendary, I would say, it's like what 0.125%. I think
it's like trying to get an unusual in TF2.
Oh boy. As
I
it is.
Yeah.
way back in the day, it was at 1% for a knife, but now it's that low. Jeez.
Actually,
Well-
yeah, I'm surprised because they doubled the unusual rate in TF2 from what I heard. So
Oh God.
Yeah.
As it right now, fuck it for Overwatch Anniversary. Yeah, the skins are phenomenal as it is. I've been glad to actually start playing it after a little bit of a hiatus after college,
Yeah.
and shit, I just need those 2 skins and I'll be happy.
s-
That's all.
I still want. I have shit luck getting skins in the game. I had the game for like a year now, and the only legendary skin I got thus far is a Lucio hockey skin. I don't play as
Shit.
fucking Lucio.
Oh, God damn it.
you see, you can't get roused with the skins if you don't play Overwatch.
Yeah, that is kind of a fair point. Like if you were a real Overwatch fan, you would I guess boot up at every event, get your free box, and call it a day. But I don't know. It kind of makes sense because it does make sense that they want the items to also be like really rare as well. Like when after they had a promotional Heroes of the Storm event, or they had a police diva. Like you can't get that anymore. Like probably not for another year or something. But I feel like hella baller. Rocking that thing now.
That event was the one reason why I picked up and started playing Overwatch again.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I'd be honest to say, at least you guys had the patience to, because MOBAs are MOBAs, all right? It's a defined taste for some people. I can understand that as one who used to play League of Legends, but just, man, that's a lot of patience just to try and get the skin like that. And I'm like, I would want that, but fuck my life.
I will say I was more open to MOBAs after playing this, and I actually enjoy Heroes of the Storm now. Whereas the first event, I was just like, I just want to get this done quick. I don't care. But then this time I was like, you know what? I might as well enjoy my time here. Cracked open a cold one with my boys, and I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, just be careful when you go to League, because it gets toxic.
Oh no, I'm staying away from League.
No.
Yeah.
I've gotten all my coworkers play League, and I'm like, stay away.
I mean, like, take a shot for every Asian you know in college that says, "Oh, I play League."
That's the customers at work who buy the League cards.
I think for me,
Well, I guess I'm fucking dead.
yeah. I think in college for me it was Dota more than League, if anything. I mean,
Dota more than League. Wow, that's fine goal in the shit stack. My
yeah. But I tried playing League once, and I don't know. I can't get into MOBAs. I mean, the only MOBA I could possibly see myself getting into is Smite, but that's because it's more of it feels more
third person type of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I just don't find the whole clicking move to move thing interesting. Even though I played RTS games in the past, I played StarCraft 2, and that game makes me rage so hard. Like, there was one time I got so angry I threw my keyboard across the screen.
Buy a new one?
Yeah.
Good.
Like in other words, you do not want to see me play RTS games. That's the one game.
Hey,
At
Dad,
least-
wanna play StarCraft?
hey, Dad, you want to review the new Pikmin 4 when that comes out?
Hey, you want to play Civ 5 with me?
Oh, no, yes.
no.
No, we should all play Civ 5 for a stream.
Oh shit! Wait, Pox, you remember that event, don't you?
Oh, I remember.
Oh god.
I am not joking. We need to do this now.
Do you want to be?
I
Do you?
already know how it's gonna go as soon as we get to the modern era.
Do you want to be Gandhi and nuke the entire fucking world?
That's
I
exactly
was
what
Gandhi
he
and
did.
nuked my own world.
God.
last year when we were playing Civ 5 with a couple other people, one of my friends decided, you know what? I feel like toying with Die a little bit. Here, have some nukes. I end up.
He left the city away from you, and you gave him it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's like, "Oh, hey, I have people outside your city," and then you're like, "Oh shit," and gave him the city anyway. And he had one guy there.
Oh God.
And I just remember nuking my own cities. That was
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Good job.
it sounds like the movie Failsafe now. If anyone
Good
gets
job
that.
now.
Hey, if I can't have the city, no one has a city.
Hey,
Yep,
fair
that's
play.
about right.
Now this is just turning into Doctor Strangelove.
Oh, Lord.
What, you just you imagine me riding a nuke as I nuke my own
Yeah.
city?
Yeah. Yep. And then everyone in the war room just be like, well, we're screwed.
We're boned. All right. So
Right side is I say 50% or more of my car insurance.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the next topic.
this next topic now.
All right. In other news, Netflix showed off the trailer for the new Castlevania Netflix series.
Now that one
I
got
missed that completely. Jeez.
that got my attention real fast. Like Netflix Castlevania? What the fuck? I haven't heard a name like that in a long time. This is my thoughts so far. I'm curious how the direction would lead because I know for a long time ago Netflix was going to do an original 3D animated Zelda series, but it didn't. But it got canned. So, if this actually goes through all the way, I'm curious.
Mm-hmm. A lot of potential because usually video game adaptations are pretty garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the new Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Another thing to add would be is that, well, not video game wise, but animated series and Netflix have been on a go of a decent, has been a decent run lately. Again, Voltron fangirls go jizz on your pants right now. Okay, so like that series is obviously going crazy, and that's a Netflix exclusive. So they're already getting a good step up of like animated series that are good and everything. Yeah, kind of. What was I gonna say? Right. Now that there's Castlevania that's coming up at the moment, I really hope it will go through. I hope that things with the series, get more details of who's playing who. I mean, if it's gonna be a Simon Belmont story or something in the line of original series or etc., I hope they still kind of like retain something or maybe something new. I don't know. We'll see.
I was researching about the series, and there are some interesting things about it. Apparently, a couple years ago, one person made the gritty Power Rangers fan remake. He's working on the series.
Oh.
Yep. And
Let's look into this.
Yeah, and then let's see, what's the story? I was reading about the story. They said that the story is more of an adaptation of Castlevania 3, if anything. Other than that,
oh really?
Yeah. Other than that,
I may have to watch this now.
Yeah, my only concern is once again, I know I keep saying this even when I created the channel. Don't fuck this up, Konami, please don't.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that that tag is still a thing, right? Hashtag fuck Konami.
Yeah,
apparently.
Konami news.
That's still a thing.
Yep.
Jim Sterling is not letting that die anytime soon.
Good point.
Well, I wouldn't let it die if I found out a company was holding an employee in a cage.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But he's a free bird now, making strange video games with Norman Reedus.
Naked Norman Reedus.
And partying really hard too. Do you guys follow his Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, just constantly just cracking the cold one with the boys, and it's just
that's fucking nice.
Kojima, please.
Well, I mean, when you've been kept locked away for 20-some years, you gotta get some room to make up for.
But at the same time, though, I just feel so bad because he made a tweet once. He has some pills in his hand. He's like had to go to doctors, not feeling good because not eating well. Then the next tweet is, all I've been doing is drinking beer and eating noodles.
So he's going to college.
Yeah. He knows what's up. He has freedom. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep.
It's like, but he's also like what, 55?
Someone at Konami, someone at Sony needs to sit him down and be like, okay, we know you just left the hellhole that is Konami, but we don't need you to return to a state like that.
Yeah, it's like you are partying way too hard, Mr. Kojima, sir. Just please settle down.
Don't lose your brain cells. We still need your games.
Well, maybe that's how he makes the games. Maybe he loses as many brain cells
Yep.
as possible.
Oh my fucking
I mean, come on, Death Stranding. What even is this game?
I don't know.
Yes.
Like, what even is it?
Movie.
Placing
did a
my
man get
bets.
pregnant?
Yes. It's going to be a VR experience. Just I'm calling it now.
Oh no.
It's going to be a very linear kind of adventure game, but it's going to be open world at the same time somehow. Don't ask me.
It's like Rhyme.
Yeah, and then it will.
Uncharted fans are supposed to feel at home.
Okay, so it's very cinematic.
The only
It's very cinematic.
the only thing I'm concerned about is if when you mention it'll be linear or cinematic. The only thing that comes to mind is I won't spoil anything, but chapter 13 of Final Fantasy 15. That's the only thing that comes to my mind when I hear stuff like that.
Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, my man. I'm so sorry.
No, it's no worries. Just a lot of quarters. Just saying that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wait. Are we talking the P word? I really hope it's not the P word.
Pussy.
No, pachinko.
Penis.
Oh no.
Okay, thank God. I was about to fucking say. Sorry. I got PTSD thinking pachinko.
What you just imagine
Oh.
see now?
I don't want that, please. No.
I feel like I did a good thing by trading that game in a while ago.
What? Trading in Final Fantasy 15? What? You traded?
Yeah, I got $60 for that game with Road to Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
But the game's good.
But Cindy.
Well, I got Road to Final Fantasy on my Vita. I just didn't need it on my PS4.
But Cindy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rip.
How can you do that to Cindy?
When it goes to $19.99, I'll buy it again.
So you think Cindy's 19? You think? Wait. You think Cindy's $20 now, Gamma?
Yeah.
If I knew who this person was, yes.
How can you not know? She was in the first chapter.
He's talking about the titty mechanic.
Oh. Well, gee,
Look,
not gonna make a prostitute joke.
Look, nice legs, Daisy Dukes, makes a man go. That's it. All right.
I needed the money to buy more games.
Maybe I'd buy it for $20.
But how can you betray her? Have you seen? Of course.
That ass is just all full range, full moon. All right. Mwah. You can't deny that shit. No matter how many times you break your fucking car, you can't deny that shit, man.
I think she's attractive, but I needed the muns.
You did.
There's a rumor that she was a boy, so I was like, I'm not gonna.
It was like, no, because they call her the Sid of the game, but so it's like a reverse Sid type of shit, I guess.
Right.
Even though if I remember correctly, there is a Sid in the game. All right. Okay.
So now for the next one.
Next one. Oh wow. Okay. The next subject should interest Gal and Gamma. Over the month of May, Nintendo have been dropping info about ARMS and Splatoon 2.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Here we go.
All right.
Well then.
Let me just say this. I am super fucking ecstatic to know about the story mode for Splatoon 2. Oh, jolly joy. The fact that, technically speaking, Callie is a potential villain because she got super salty losing a Splatfest, quote unquote. It's not confirmed, but it feels like it. So now the Squid Sisters broke off, disbanded. Marie's now the Captain Cuttlefish from the first game, and now Callie is the villain for the second game. It's just, and also the game's been great too. I like the new customizations and all that shit, and the gameplay, and also Call of Duty guns. So they have SMG in there now.
Yeah, the dodge roll swibbity swoop gun.
Yeah,
Yep.
They're fun to use.
Yeah, that's out now. It's a kids game shooter that's supposed to be the fantasy of a fucking paintball gun, but now it's like an actual fucking gun. Why don't you just make a fucking pistol and shoot me right in the head right now? But,
I tried using it, but I can't hit shit.
You fucking broke the trigger, goddammit. It's all your fault, Box. All right, listen. Okay, but yes, with Splatoon 2, I'm reading up on the story so far. I'm still reading it.
Oh, you haven't read all of it yet?
Not just yet. I just only found out about it. I found the page. Just gonna read through it now. What's going on?
You'll be interested. You'll be very interested. I'll just say that much.
Yes, definitely. Gameplay wise, I like this seems like a big improvement. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They just add more to it. So that's been great. All of Splatoon 2 so far, especially like Gamma, yeah, you were here in New York a while back. We were able to have firsthand with the Switch before it came out and trying out Splatoon and all the other games.
I was shocked at just like how better it felt with the gyro on the Pro controller.
Oh, yeah, right? Oh my
Like-
god.
Like I was concerned, like, okay, I like the gamepad because I had good, aiming with it. With the gyro on the Pro controller, it's like a flick of the wrist, and there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, yeah.
Honestly,
I'm
a
using the
huge-
Pro controller though. I've
And,
using
yeah,
the,
like,
the
if-
Rift that came with the console.
Mm-hmm. Another thing to add would be is that thank God for different controls because as much of course I grown accustomed to getting used to playing Splatoon on like a fucking gamepad for the Wii U after a while. But don't get me wrong, I like variety with when I do my controls. So having the fact that you can use your Joy-Cons, you can use your Pro controller, you can use the tablet itself and all that handheld mode, like 3 different kinds of controls is a godsend to me because, like, I don't know, something about having a giant tablet in a shooting game just feels weird to me still.
So you're
I
saying
don't
you
know.
didn't use the Pro controller and Wii Motion Plus setup?
Also,
What?
oh wait, I also have to talk about something about Splatoon 2 that was recently dropped. Apparently, they're thinking about adding online voice chat for Splatoon 2.
Oh no, it's confirmed with friends. It's confirmed just with friends and private lobbies.
Okay, good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Die, please. Do not throw cancer right now. I don't want to hear that. Oh god, Splatoon having voice chat. Oh
It's just-
lord.
Calm down, it's just with
Oh,
friends.
Splatoon had voice
It's
chat. Have you
just
seen
with
that video?
friends.
Okay, good. Look,
Have you seen that
you all know
video?
how shooter games and fucking online play would be. If you do Splatoon, it's hell in a console. I don't want to deal with 5-year-olds. You think I want to deal with that shit?
Let's get the
Don't
gameplay
forget,
soundboard.
wait, don't forget 5-year-olds dropping racial slurs every 5 minutes.
No.
Can't sit in the game now.
Look, I already
Online
have it.
interaction, not rated by the ESRB.
Look, it's
True.
bad enough when you go on Overwatch and you have just that one 4-year-old just screaming her fucking lungs out for no reason as playing as fair badly, okay? You think I want to deal with that shit?
Yeah.
You think I want to deal with that shit for like
Wait,
the
wait.
entire fucking match?
Wait, boss, you were about to say something, man?
Can I just drop a video for later? Because it's quite relevant.
Yeah, sure.
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 Oh,
Thank God,
boy.
it's only MX friends though. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it'll be interesting to see though
Yeah.
how Splatoon 2 will go.
yeah.
I mean, I like to think that it's going to be a lot better than the first game. I just want to see how they're gonna roll out the content this time.
Yeah.
What about ARMS? I saw you guys on Twitter talking about the global
Oh
test ARM event.
my fucking God! Let me just say this. ARMS has been a fun experience. It's been a workout for me.
really
Playing it
like
with the
ARMS.
motion control. I played with the
Really?
motion control with the first time, but hey, what got me, which I didn't think I got the memo on, is that you don't need the motion controls. You can still use your Pro controller or handheld mode to play ARMS. So
Yeah.
if you want to be lazy, just play with a controller. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
think the
but-
controller is better in my opinion.
It's more accurate that way. But I feel
was
like
super lazy.
yeah, but for me, it's like as someone like me who wants to feel like some energy sometimes when I work, it does add some good alternative. It's still fairly decent to control, a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Love the characters, by the way. I don't think we had a chance to play all of them. Mechanica obviously has been fun to play as. Ribbon Girl, I show a little more appreciation to her. She's all right. We're talking about the waifus in this game right now, okay? So,
Yep.
who else?
they-
Chinese ramen noodle ass. Mwah, that's fine. And we'll wait till the day the big ass Twintelle comes in. Oh yeah, this is where we're talking about robust thickness from Nintendo, all right?
Oh wait, you
This-
couldn't play his arms in the test fire? I mean, arms,
You
Twintelle?
couldn't play as Twintelle in the test bar,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah. The only
Yeah.
characters you were able to play was Helix, Mechanica, Ribbon, the Mummy, Ninja,
Josuke.
and
Flubber?
yeah, the main character. There you go.
What about Flubber? Is
Yeah, Helix.
Helix, yeah.
okay.
Flubber. Yeah.
Big boy.
What I can say for ARMS so far, I'm legit reading through this information so I don't get yelled at. First off, okay, so I was provided a review copy of ARMS by Nintendo.
Mhm.
So product provided by Nintendo, hashtag free game, hashtag free product. Please don't yell at me. I like working with you guys. This is the first time you sent me a game this early. It's really in depth from everything I've played. It's like you can't in the test fire you can't swap out the weapons or anything, right? Or you only have the stock, right?
You have the
have
stock, but you
three
can swap out
weapons.
from like your combinations to the
Okay.
3 you have.
Let's just say when you get to the full smorgasbord, it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it adds a nice layer of depth to it. I'm legit. I don't like being vague, but this is considered a preview, and that's not supposed to go up until June 1st. So I'm just trying to be as vague as I can right now.
I want to say though, it's like that's saying wow, Arms 2 is Arms 2. Arms is coming a lot sooner than I thought. Like I thought it would be kind of like, oh well, let Splatoon 2 come out first because that's already kind of prepped. And for this new game, they still need to take a little bit to prepare it at least. Oh no, it's coming out sooner than I thought. What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, Namco Bandai helped with it.
Yeah, wow. That again, I'm just surprised at just how sooner it has been. So if that game comes out like basically near the same date as Splatoon 2, like shit, I got like 2 games I can enjoy myself with a Switch for, especially in my travels. Thank God, because like I thought the releases were going to take forever, at least after they announced it.
So good with the release dates lately. It's like
yeah,
it's like if like our like on my website our review schedule. It's like okay, so someone needs to make sure I don't jump off a building of all this stuff we have to do.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hesitant of getting the Switch because when the Switch came out, let's face it, the only game that seemed to be really interesting was Breath of the Wild, but it also came out for the Wii U, so I got that for the Wii U.
Right.
But with ARMS and Splatoon coming out, I think I'm definitely going to probably get a Switch this summer. And it's totally not because of the woman's ass that forced me to get the game. That's totally not the reason.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I saw his Twitter's likes and retweets. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
No,
Look,
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I was not actually creeping this. I actually don't know. But I mean, by the sound of your voice, I'm pretty sure you're going on to the dark side of Twitter, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my.
I don't know, Eddie. I don't know what you're talking about, Eddie. I have no idea what you're talking about.
But I am in the. Oh, sorry.
Have you seen all those posts?
Which posts?
Or rather, those retweets?
There was a lot of Twintelle retweets at some point. You at least should have seen.
Oh
that
yeah.
class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that was like my feed for an entire day.
Yeah, perfect.
I was like, all right, I get it. She has a nice ass, please.
What?
It was all Twintelle for me, but now it's gone back to MinMin.
Yeah, I also saw a couple pictures of. I'm assuming MinMin is a ramen girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she has thick legs.
The best part about MinMin, she's actually a NEET.
Really?
She stays at home and eats ramen all day.
Nice.
Now hold the phone. It must have sucked now that she's fighting, because technically speaking, if I get this lore correctly, one day you're sleeping in your bed, you wake up, you have noodle arms now.
I guess she thought she ate too much ramen.
So, like, how do you live like that in the world of ARMS when you suddenly are now the chosen one with your squiggly arms eating ramen with those?
Well, your arms revert back.
Okay, I was about to fucking say. I was like, how do you live your life with spring arms?
Wait,
I mean, even
for anything now.
What's up?
For anything.
Those arms got some reach.
I guess.
Except for when you're trying to make a grab on the other side of the map, and for some reason it looks like it hits, but it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh boy. All right. What's up?
All right. I think we'll talk about the next topic.
Sure.
Okay. This is gonna be an interesting topic.
I'm ready.
Also, for Nintendo games, I don't fucking know. Why is there a crossover game between Mario and the Rabbids?
I can explain.
The rabbit thing is like the only. Wait, actually, who even made the rabbit?
Ubisoft.
Rayman.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's the only thing they really have going for them now, isn't it?
Well, they have Rayman, but the problem with that is I can see why they're doing the rabbits is because it's an RTS game apparently. That's the rumor. An RTS.
RTS?
Well, it's a turn-based strategy game apparently.
With RTS elements.
Right.
Yeah. The reason why Rabbids makes more sense is because with Rayman it would have to be a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
And we have seen, like, I love Mario and all the games. We have seen too many 2D platformers from Nintendo lately.
I'm assuming the RPG element can work well with the rabbit as well, because like I assume like the main characters are like extremely rare, like party members, or you can have like maybe one of each or something, and like the rabbits are just kind of like
Substitutes.
just underlings that
The
like
basic-
whatever.
Yeah, they're like the printies in Disgaea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'll be okay with printies. I just don't like the rabbits. They're like the video game equivalent of minions, all right? I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking see a damn one.
They are, but yeah.
I really
Yeah.
liked Rabbids Go Home. That's
Like,
fun.
no, like the thing is because look, hey, I love Rayman, okay?
Yep.
When I saw the rabbit shit and I played that as a kid, I was like, where's the game?
Yeah.
Where's the game?
At least Ubisoft is willing to know when the rabbits have, overstayed their welcome, unlike minions.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why
Wait.
are they still a thing?
You do realize that one of the rabbits was taking a selfie in the Princess Peach outfit,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yes,
And
we
what
know.
was it? Was there one of her names? There was a name that she gave herself.
Let me take a look.
Oh my.
It was
Rabbit.
hashtag something hashtag.
Hashtag sassy. Hashtag no fucking filter.
Oh.
Well, take out the fucking
props
part.
to her for using no filter. I mean, this day and age.
Yeah.
Photo.
I
Can I
can't.
borrow a noose?
Hey, maybe you can ask Rama to use her arm to hang yourself. That'll be.
I need some very strong noodles for that. God, but
Well.
yeah, I don't know. I'd say mixed feelings at best. And like I said, if this is the crossover that Mario's gonna be doing, I'm just gonna say to Ubisoft, where the fuck's my 3D Rayman, man?
Yeah.
Where is
I mean,
it?
from what I've heard, when I've talked to people who've actually seen this game and who've played it, they've said that the game is actually good.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna
I don't
count
have-
it out.
Yeah, like I don't have high hopes, but I also don't think it'll be garbage either. So that's
It's
how I
gonna be an
feel about
alright
it.
Game. It's just really weird that they made it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think they were still being a thing after a while. So
I
like, it
think-
just.
This is Ubisoft's way to try to revitalize the rabbits. They want to try and make make them relevant again.
Yeah, because I've forgotten about it for
Mhm.
years and years. So it was like
Same.
they had a TV mini game, I think. or
Yeah,
something.
they had a TV
Mhm.
show that lasted not even a full season.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
So this is legit Ubisoft trying. Basically, it was Nintendo basically went to Ubisoft and said, "Hey, you supported us in the Wii U more than anyone else did, so we'll let you do a crossover with one of our IPs." And they're like, "I got you, fam. Here's the rabbits."
Yeah, they're just like, we don't want to be working on Rainbow Six anymore. Please, let's just do something else.
What
Just
about?
actually
Not
make it-
liking
Wait,
Connor, please.
wait. What about the Ghost Recons? What about them?
Oh,
Right.
just remember, there is a Ghost Recon game still in development for Wii U that has not been officially canceled.
Don't forget, you're here forever.
Pretty much.
You know what? You know what's honest? You know what's a game series that I forgot about that they should really bring back? The Splinter Cell series.
It's on a bit of a hiatus. The most recent one was what? Blacklist?
Yeah, but
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. The last good Splinter Cell game for me was Chaos Theory. I had a lot of fun with Chaos Theory.
Oh yeah.
The
That
mo-
had, like more development and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Ubisoft has their E3 conference, so you never know.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah, because E3 is just what, 2 weeks away, pretty much. And
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks. God
Yep.
damn. So we'll just have to like sit down and see how that turns out.
Yep. All right. Let's talk. Okay. And the final topic for this afternoon:
Oh boy.
Sonic Deviants. I mean, Sonic
Deviant.
Force.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you
Deviant.
had it right the first time.
No, I mean, no. I meant Sonic Forces, not totally not Sonic DeviantArt. Totally not
Oh.
that.
I mean, to be fair, if anyone's listening who doesn't know, Sonic Heroes or Forces, whatever, you create your own character as a Sonic lore. But I think that's a legitimately good idea by Sega because let's be real, like that's most of the fan base.
Yep.
Like, well,
They knew.
They
yeah,
knew.
they absolutely knew.
They-
Like
didn't wanna
I'm
admit it.
like I'm going to say this now. I think I find the concept funny, but on the other hand, I'm really on board with it. It's
Yeah.
really smart.
Yeah.
Like
Sounds good.
like I was looking at the Sonic YouTube page, and one person commented saying, "Oh, will we be able to create that?" I forgot the name of the fucking hedgehog. The purple Cold Steel. There we go. Will we be able to kill?
Cold Steel.
Will we be able to create Cold Steel the hedgehog? And then the Sonic YouTube reply, "Nothing personal, kid. You can create whatever character you want."
Oh my fucking god!
They know. They fucking know.
I'm glad they're having fun with it though. Like there's a lot of companies that will try to ignore it and like, but they're embracing the meme. They're having fun.
As someone who's worked with Sega's PR team, they are amazing people.
Yeah.
They know everything.
Like,
Yeah.
it's both Sega and Wendy's that just don't give a fuck and go ahead and listen to what or see what people are actually doing in the fan base that I fairly enjoy. I can clearly tell what Wendy the hell he's fucking doing. But anywho, like it is, yes, the button and the joke, it will not stop. Sonic Forces, create character, a wonderful idea.
Yep.
The fact that they're still using the Sonic Generations engine, that engine right there is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. I'd say the fact that they're still using that, that'll make up for a lot of Sonic games. Because, like, what was it, Sonic Boom?
Ooh.
This can make up for it.
Like,
Thank God.
I mean, if Sonic Boom.
Despite the fact I make fun of Sonic a lot on the channel, I actually like Sonic. Like, I like I like Sonic a lot more than Mario, in my opinion. Like, I remember playing Sonic 2 when it was on the GameCube because I didn't have a Dreamcast. I remember I took a hiatus from Sonic after that. I played GBA games. Then I played Sonic Generations, which is honestly my favorite Sonic game. And to hear that Sonic Forces is going to run on the Sonic Generations engine, I'm kind of hyped for it.
Yeah, no, like I will probably buy it when it's on a nice, cool $20 sale because you know.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, if it reviews good, it probably won't get under 40.
If you pre-order now, you get 50 extra lives.
Oh no, not that again.
Wait, if you pre-order now, you'll be able to create Sonic Chew the Hedgehog.
I was about to say that. So who's gonna make Sonic Chew first?
Oh boy.
You know it's gonna happen.
And how much garbage will I get if I get it early and I make Sonic Chew first? How much crap would I get for that?
You'll get all the crap.
Yeah, but I mean, like the other thing that I would want to know now is like the story because those Eggman robots look kind of rogue per se, like a clone of what Eggman controls. So it might be a story that could potentially, maybe I don't know. I get a feeling that if it's going to include custom characters, that maybe all forms of Eggman, not only just Robotnik Eggman, will be involved, like Nega Eggman or Robotic, or the one that's like a Robot Eggman or some shit in one of the older handheld games.
I legit thought this game was taking place in one of the Sonic cartoon universes where Eggman won.
Oh boy,
one of the good cartoons. One of the good cartoons.
Oh, you talking about the one with the brothers, sisters, and shit?
Yep, it was with the Freedom Fighters.
The Freedom Fighters. That's it.
That's what I thought this whole game was supposed to be about.
That would be interesting to see those characters. And hey, the good things about it when you have Sonic Forces, you can technically quote unquote make the Armadillo, the one Sonic character that they completely have decided to abandon, even though he's still technically a Sonic character, or any other Sonic character they decide to drop after God knows how many years since they went to the new generation.
At least Scratch and Grounder get an acknowledgement here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
But anywho, like as it is, it's Sonic Forces to no end will be a butt end of us, like a DeviantArt Tumblr a joke.
Yeah,
it's going to happen. But the idea is
review
smart.
Great, and it's gonna still happen.
Yeah, but the game itself, the concept, what they're doing, especially since they're gonna keep this generation's engine. Honest to God, I'd say it's gonna work. They're gonna get some sales for it and make up for all their past fucking mistakes. They are actually focusing and listening to what fans technically want.
Yep.
I don't know. To me, I feel this is like a double. This feels like it's either a desperation attempt or they're just being more honest now and stop being so close-minded like some companies are nowadays.
Well, seeing as Sega is not in any problem financially right now, I feel like this is just more than wanting to experiment more and try to get back in good standings because Sega's had an amazing last few years if you look at their import side.
Right.
On the import side, they've released nothing but great games. So having, the Western side or, the Sonic, not the Western, but Sonic team make something good and come out something good just shows that they really want to have, all of the one Sega brand to be just good or great. Like I think the new program is like Sega Forever or something.
And And was it Yakuza 0 that's actually been a pretty decent sale lately?
Yakuza 0 was the
Oh, I
best.
bet.
Was the best opening game in the series in the West.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So far.
Kiwami is looking to be an amazing game, and 6 is coming to the West. Valkyria is being looked at again, looking at all their older IPs like Arcadia. There's recent surveys saying, like, which games do you want us to bring back? They included Jet Set Radio, Skies of Arcadia, more Valkyria, even a lot more of the obscure ones, and more Crazy Taxi. Sega is looking like they want to be a to be feared AAA developer again.
Thank God for that.
Not to mention,
Crazy Taxi?
Well, on the survey, they had a survey.
Oh, okay.
not to mention, Sega also owns Atlas, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Remember, Mark, when me and you met John, he even said that he thinks it's because of Atlas that Sega is on a lot better streak than they used to be.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hey, if it's helping their sales, especially, I mean, fuck, I'm still seeing if we're looking at Atlas again, I'm still going to see what they will be thinking of for the Shin Megami Tensei game they're trying to tease right now.
Oh, yes. I still say it's going to be Shin Megami Tensei 4 complete.
Right.
That's my prediction.
Hey, look, after playing Persona 5, I have more appreciation defusing as many demons as possible right now, okay?
Have you played any of the older SMT games yet?
I have. I technically am trying to go through Digital Devil Saga and Nocturne, currently speaking. So, yeah. I mean, Nocturne is a special occasion if we're going to talk about old Shin Megami Tensei games. But
that game's a classic.
And probably a pain in the ass if I'm not careful.
I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so, it's... With Atlas, they're doing fine. With Sega, hey, if they're doing good sales-wise when it comes to their Western import releases, that's perfect. Yeah. It's all right with me. Like, they do their thing, make a Sonic game for the fans, that's perfect, and we'll just see how it goes from there. The thing I am kind of worried with Sega, if they're going to take full advantage, is basically money for cosmetics. Buy $5 for a piece of fucking glasses.
Oh, my.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's a steal, though.
Like, are the glasses really cool, though? Like,
yeah, if they're lensless and they don't really mean anything.
All right, listen here, buddy.
Well, listen here, you fuck. I'm not going to... I want to put my money with monsters, not fucking a piece of hat right now. I'll buy boxes where I get maybe 4 or 5 things, but it's $5 for one tiny thing, one piece of grain of rice. I say... Take that shit back to my Chinese ching chong motherfucking house! No!
I hear MinMin crying in the background.
Shush.
Actually, we do have one more topic to talk about. In fact, we just found this out before we started the stream. Little Witch Academia PS4 game.
Yeah, Little Witch Academia. So yeah, I was looking around Twitter, and Little Witch Academia is gonna have a PS4 game. What the hell?
Didn't see that one coming at all.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
It reminds me... I can't remember the game it reminds me of. Oh, Odin Sphere.
Yes.
It reminds me of Odin Sphere. So that's why I hope they'll localize it, even if it's just English text. Just even download only, I'll buy it.
Yeah, same here. It seems like it'd be a really good perfect download only game that's, like priced like $20, $30, $40. That'd be great to get my hands on. It looks pretty good. The engine looks really nice.
It reminds me of Guilty Gear Zerd a little bit to how it's stylized, I think. Maybe it's just me from looking at the trailer we have currently, but hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, so far, I don't know. I've been following the TV series, the movies for a while now, and knowing that there's gonna be a game for it, I'm just totally down to buying it, see what it's all about, what's the storyline. It's probably like an alternative storyline original for the game, but hey, if it's gonna be, I hope because I know Netflix, technically speaking, has the rights to Little Witch Academia, but they didn't really officially release the TV series episodes out officially. So I don't know if there's going to be some sort of license agreement to bring that over to the West side, bring it over here to America. I hope they do, even though it's not even though they didn't really release the game yet. But hey, it's good to know that the series is actually getting a lot more appreciation than it should be.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God for that.
It's kind of surprising because it is Little Witch Little Witch is a trigger product.
Yeah, it is.
Like
They're putting a lot of money to it, especially.
Yeah, I rarely hear a small studio like Trigger getting a game adaptation like this.
Yeah, you could say that Trigger is finally getting the appreciation it deserves ever since, well, a long time ago, Gainax just became such an asshole to them. So, like, since Kill la Kill, since, of course, The Little Witch, and a lot more of their new original series, even like, what was that show? Space Patrol Luluco. And I think there's still
Space
more.
Patrol. I saw
Yeah.
it. It's great.
But, like, and of course, Inferno Cup.
Oh, yeah.
I love Inferno Cup so much.
Yep.
It's a 5-minute fuck fest.
Yep.
It's great. But so far, yeah, glad that Trigger's getting the appreciation it deserves. The fact it's getting a game. I mean, I think any other anime game adaptation that I ever heard about would be Punchline. If no one knows that series, unless someone actually does, I'll be like, oh my god, you dope, and all that shit. But an anime getting a game, I'm all for it. And it has as long as it's a full-on content game and not a bunch of fucking mini games or short stack. Well, I was about to say short stacks, short stops of of a series where it's just like 3-4 hour story. I was like, oh come on, I want more of that. So that's all I'm hoping for.
Actually, Ramen from Chad brings up a good point. Where the fuck is my Kill la Kill game? That I would love for Platinum Games to work on the Kill la Kill game.
That would be great.
That would be fucking awesome.
I can see that happening, actually.
Wait.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Fully
I mean,
feasible.
like, this is where, here's one thing I would say. Like, because you see the gameplay since you see the trailer for the Little Witch Academia, the Little Witch Academia game for the PS4, it seems like if you run that same engine and put it on Kill la Kill, then there you're fine. You got a game. You got the great graphics. You know the art style that's necessary so that way it would work instead of making it all super realistic and shit.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I do fear though, because Kill la Kill is so action oriented, it might be kind of become like the Legend of Korra game, where it's kind of becomes very repetitive and very mindless.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear, because at least with Little Witch so far, it looks more so strategy based and story based, running around the castle doing your thing. So like adventure RPG ish, where Kill la Kill would it would have to be action.
It would be like Platinum.
And like Platinum would have to take care of it.
The Platinum A team has to be on it, not the Platinum C team that made Korra and the Turtles game.
Wait,
exactly.
Wouldn't it be more of, now I think about it, wouldn't a Kill la Kill game be more of a Sonic Kagura game in some aspects, if it's just pure action?
So like a Dynasty Warriors type of game, I guess?
Maybe.
Actually, no, I feel like Marvelous would probably be a developer that would pick up a game like that more than, say, Platinum.
Yeah.
Because Marvelous has done anime adaptation games before.
I'd be honest to say it would kind of I don't think it would do the game too much justice per se, because again, like it is, Kill la Kill is a super action oriented series that if it were to be getting a game to begin with, it would need to be all that quick time events, super action, all big like world developed type of thing that that Platinum A particularly is known for, at least. So if you do that for like a Marvelous game, it would kind of make the game feel compressed. That's how I feel. Like even for the 7 Kagura games, I can feel like I love the game so far personally, as you could say, but you can't lie that it doesn't. It still feels kind of small given the amount of visual walls at some cases and the way they try to set it up and shit. That's just how I feel. So if Kill la Kill needs to get the budget it necessarily needs, I would think Platinum would be the perfect team to work on it.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
All right.
Scalebound's canceled. They have plenty of time now.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. So at this time, we'll take a couple questions from the live stream audience before we end the podcast. So if you guys have a question for us, feel free to let us know.
Go for it.
All right. Like we'll just
like chat it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So like I said, if Chad has a question for me, Gamma, Gal, Box, special guest, Lieutenant Eddy, feel free to ask, and we'll try to answer it.
Someone says like it could be like Wonderful 101, quick combos and slowing down for techniques. Would that work for the Kill la Kill game? That's that's a long giant clusterfuck if you think about it.
Like a Beautiful Joe type thing.
Yeah,
all right.
That could work.
Okay, well, I found a good question to ask. Let's see. Hey guys, any opinions on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
Yes. If you put Phoenix Wright and Simon Blackwell in it, like the rumors say, I will buy it day one.
I have hopes that they would, because like after all the demand to actually get them out, they finally have X in the game. And they didn't listen before, but they added Phoenix Wright. So if they're going to listen to get X in the game, that will hopefully mean that Phoenix Wright will come back too. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, because the rumor that had Blackwell and Wright in it has been accurate so far. So here's to hope.
Yeah, so far. And hell, I mean, like, unless you see the story trailers, a fucking Ultron Sigma fusion? Holy crap.
Holy yeah.
That's something I would like to know about in story-wise, so they're going in depth with this. And basically, because this game is going back to the good old-fashioned gem system from the Street Fighter versus X-Men series, I believe. Yeah, like the first ever. They use a gem function. They use the gem system in that game, I believe. Yeah. So I like to see what's new about this one. I played Marvel vs. Capcom, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Doctor Doom main mostly, and I fairly enjoy the game a lot, especially all the characters they've offered. But now that I almost forgot that it's been so many years now since I thought the fucking license for Marvel with Marvel vs. Capcom was like broken down, but no, it's back up again. So thank God for that. I'm curious.
Okay, let's see. Next question. We actually have like a really good selection of questions. Let's take. Okay, Dido. If this Castlevania series on Netflix does well, do you think Konami might look at the rest of the game series? Yes, because Konami likes money.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I guarantee. Like, I don't know if they're going to make the game like super. I don't know if they're going to focus quality for the game. Is what I'm worried about. But I'd say I can give it the hope for if the series ends up being successful. Honestly, I would probably think that if they're going to make a new game, they'll go back to their 2D roots and not do 3D or something. That's what I presume for the sake of saving money and time.
Like my hopes is that if they do this, if this Castlevania series does well, they might aim for Metal Gear. They might aim for it. That's my.
Have they made a Metal Gear movie or series yet?
They've been trying to make a Metal Gear movie for years now.
I think it's not canceled, but it's still around.
With Kojima gone, I can't see it being any good.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't have too many expectations from it to begin with.
Yeah, same. There's so much that happens, and to compact it in within like a 2-hour frame, it's like, that's
important question here.
I mean,
isn't Metal Gear already a movie?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have cutscenes longer than the movie itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about the gameplay elements?
Yeah. But I'd say like if Konami can ever get their shit back together after the loss, then yeah, I can see it working.
Bomberman wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a really fun game. Still enjoy it.
All right.
Occasionally.
We'll take one more question. This is kind of a joke question.
What's up?
How many goats must I sacrifice for internet fame?
7.
Yeah, I was like 7's a good number.
I haven't found the
6.
right number personally. I've tried.
I don't know. Like it was 6 for me, but I end up just being a lot more darker than usual. That's my problem. So
that's how your shadow was born.
Yeah, that's right. My fame took me into a more darker turn, as of most people. It's sad, isn't it?
I personally like the number 6, so I killed like 6 goats.
All right, good. You're in the same boat as I do. Excellent.
Yay!
I killed enough to make a nice amount of goat curry, though.
I'll take you up on that offer. Indian or Japanese?
I've had both, but I prefer the Indian because it's spicier.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine with me.
Nice. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to end this podcast for this month. Before we end this podcast, I'd like to thank all my hosts to talk with me about all the awesome. Damn it! I'm sorry, I'm spacing out. I'm very hungry right now. Had a long day. Anyway,
neighbors are barbecuing. How you feel?
Hey, treat yourself after it's over.
Have a bite. Have a nap.
Have a cold one with a
wink.
Or 2.
I don't know. 6 is a magical number, so I might go with 6. Okay. Before we end this podcast, I'd like to ask all my hosts to talk about any awesome stuff they're doing in June. Let's start off with Gamma. What stuff you doing in June, man?
Mark, can I crash at your place?
Huh? Let's see. Well, at the moment, depends on the day, like I said, because I will be going
for E3.
For E3?
Yeah.
I'll talk it over with the others and see how it turns out. Just give me a
Okay.
specific day and we'll be good.
Okay, but no. Besides that, I gotta. It's just for me for June. It's just nothing but looking for a new job and reviews. That's about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You work at GameStop, or
Yep. Summer is not a fun time to work there.
oh yeah. All right. What about you? What about you, Gal?
As I said a little earlier, I'm still trying to push for more of an original series. So I'm trying to get like some artists I know, animators that I actually know, and a couple of editors and writers to kind of get an original series out for basically myself. Mostly with my avatar being all blind bang, I have a couple of people I know where we're going to have just one house, one mess up of fuck ups, like 4 coma comics, and just kind of roll with it. If it gets, depending on how bigger it is, because like I want to try to take a step beyond than just doing a comic dub of like Overwatch, Splatoon, or Undertale. It's fun while it lasted. I still will kind of do them, I guess, but I am trying to focus on that more for the sake of ambition and the fact that, hey, if I've gotten to this point, I'm more of a voice actor, not just a gamer or gaming channel. So I want to try and be more animated than usual. So we'll see how it turns out. I have high hopes for the artists I'm with, who are helping out with this project, especially. So it's all what the future holds for me at that point. So I'm really excited.
Nice. What about you, Box?
Oh, just finishing up some work stuff. Almost done with internship.
Ooh,
nice.
Nice, dude.
And then other than that, it's just video games until I can figure out some sort of productive thing I want to do.
Nice.
Let me know so that way I can send you over the mic. God damn it! I don't want you to use that blue snowball forever.
Don't use a blue snowball, man.
Listen here, I'm offering an XLR Focus Drive bundle set right now, right here. But you're in fucking you know where, and how am I supposed to send it over to a country that isn't America? God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh wait,
American?
You want, like,
oh wait,
a
you're Canadian, aren't you,
$1
Eddie? Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it that way.
No, Canada is still American. They're America's hat.
North America. So
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, that works. That's fine. Excuse me. I just get slightly triggered especially for the people I try to gift people. When they're not in America, it's hard enough for me to try to send something over, especially through Amazon.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
Uh-huh.
What about
Sucks major cock. All right, go ahead.
What about you, Eddie?
Let's see here. With the Overwatch Anniversary event going on, I'm going to be trying to do at least 1 or 2 dedicated videos on that. Trying to got the season 5 of competitive going on, so I'll be busy with that as well. And trying to fight the summer heat, which is going to start up soon here, because in Toronto it is so humid, it's so hot. Every year it's been unbearable. So
AC in the lowest settings, man. Do it. Do what you can.
I'm right on Lake Erie, so I know how you feel.
Oh yeah, it's.
And hey, I'll just say this, dude. I'm seeing some of your vids, Eddie. Since SFM to gaming, dude, you're fucking hilarious, man. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I need to boot up Source Filmmaker sometime soon.
Yeah. It's funny, like for you, it was I knew you with the Neptunia like SFM parodies with Game Grumps, right? And then when you start doing gaming for Overwatch, it's like, holy fucking shit, where have you been? Like, goddamn, you blew up like massively.
I don't actually know how that happened, but I'm happy about it. So
I mean, I don't know. Do I go to a conversation and hear butter chicken?
Wait,
how many times?
Gal, there's an obvious answer to that.
What's the answer?
The goats.
Oh, you're right. He killed 7 goats.
Yeah, it's a solid 7, no less, no more. Like it's not that hard, guys. Please, just 7.
Wait, 7 goats, just like the Game Grumps. 7 asses. Hey, goddamn! Fuck! I should have done that then. Oh well, too late. 6.
Yeah.
Isn't 7 like the most lucky number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's the most heavenly number.
Yeah.
And as for me, for the channel, I'm just doing regular weekly uploads. I plan on uploading a channel origins video this Saturday or Sunday. It's probably the most emotional video I've done, since it talks about some dark stuff in my life. But it's it's an emotional video, but I figured it's something I should talk about. Then in June, I'm doing a E3 live stream with Kush Hour, who I've been doing animations for his channel as well. If you,
Hey.
yep, not gonna lie, I've been doing two sets of animations, one for my channel and one for his. So it's getting really busy for me, and so just trying to.
Good work, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been managing pretty well, and like if you're going that far, keep it up, dude.
No, I haven't. I had like sometime in late April, early May. There was a point in which I just like I need a break. I gotta step away, and so
Nothing wrong with that.
And
nothing wrong at all. I do feel like a lot of people on the internet don't realize how much effort it actually takes to making these online videos, especially animation. Like that is times 10 the amount of work. Other stuff.
Let me vouch for it for myself too. I've been on a hiatus for like 2 months now, and I haven't uploaded in a while for reasons just like it just gets stressful to trying to keep keeping an upload schedule consistent, casting consistent, and overall trying to keep the quality of it like fairly good or the very best I could possibly give it. And it gets stressful after a while, especially when you have scheduling conflicts or just trying to keep a status quo. You just need a break.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
It gets rough for sure.
It does.
Yeah, it does. But
in the end of the day, though, as long as you're still willing to come back after the break, then you're all good, dude.
Yeah, like I said, I really like anime. Anime helped me get over several things in my life, and I don't really see myself stopping anytime soon.
Keep at it, dude. Like you have seriously, I'd love your animations. They're a thrill to watch. Trust me.
Thank you.
I always enjoy voicing for your stuff, man. Whenever you need it, just let me know.
Well,
same here. It was a lot of fun.
Will do. Anyway, okay. With that said, I want to thank all of the listeners for listening, of course. And and with that said, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Laters.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, god damn it! I spilled the soda.
Fucking well done.